My name is Miss Adako. Welcome and welcome to Echo Conversations. Joining me here today is K Brule, actor, singer, and jack of a million trades. Some of you may also remember him from Big Brother, Nija, which we may get into later. Let's see how this conversation goes. So, how are you today?
I'm amazing, thank you.
That's awesome, awesome, awesome. So tell me about Lagos. I want to learn so much from people regarding their Lagos experiences, and especially yours. Yours is particularly interesting.
I mean, where do I start my Lagos experience? Lagos is a bit of everything, you know. And if you're not brave, if you're not tough, it's not for the weak. Let me put it that way. It
Hmm.
might be a bit too much.
Hmm.
um, I mean, I've been through a lot. I've been like, you know, taking buses and being harassed and like casual, reverse racism. I think that I don't know what to call it. Maybe it's regular racism, but it doesn't feel like hateful. It's just
It doesn't feel as hateful as probably somewhere else,
yeah,
or
yeah.
okay.
It's it's more about like, oh, you're light skin, pay times two.
Oh my
I'm like,
God.
bruh, I'm probably as broke as you. Calm down, man.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
I'm getting in a bus, bruh. Like I don't have if I had 500 to pay for this trip, I would be taking a bike or something. Calm down. Like it's I've been robbed at gunpoint. I've been someone has attempted to rob me at the bus stop. Like they took my
Oh
phone
my
and everything,
goodness.
but then as a sharp guy, where did they carry last? I saw G. I see, I turn back.
I trust worry people.
I turn back. I see the guy. They try run, use handkerchief, collect the phone. That's why I just chase him. I drag my phone, come off again. See, they worry you now. But outside, I just kept
Was
walking.
he genuinely shocked? Like, who is this person?
Like he just turned back and he saw it was me, and there was no reaction. It was like he saw a ghost. He just stood there. So I thought he was gonna make a move, so I stood there like waiting to see what he would do, but then he didn't do anything. So I was like, well, I don't really have time to do a Lagos standoff with you. It's getting late, so I just walked away. He must have been surprised. I'm sure not a lot of people steal their phone back
Mm.
immediately. Um, but then I've also been on a bus and my phone fell out of my pocket and no one stole it. Like the driver drove away, but then they stopped and they started calling me. And then the driver was like, "You're so lucky," because it usually doesn't happen. Like, you know what I mean? So it's a bit of everything, man. You just have to be lucky. Like it's a good day
Yeah.
and it's good to you. I guess that's where prayer and religion or whatever comes in. But it's been a lot of experiences, accidents. There's traffic. There's police brutality and like. So I've had one experience where so just imagine you quit smoking, right? Like you
Mm.
don't smoke anymore, you don't drink. Well, so one day I was like in the studio morning till night. It was just a very hard day, deep focus. And I came out of it. I think I produced like two songs, written one. It was a good day and I was hungry. So I was like, let me just take a drive, go get food. It was late. And getting to a roundabout, I see a checkpoint there. So I'm chilling. I'm like, oh, I don't have anything and like nothing to be afraid of. So I'm smiling, and apparently, I think maybe my smile was annoying them. Like, why? How dare you be happy in this economy?
Exactly.
You
Wow.
know what I mean? And
Where everyone is hungry.
yeah, like how dare you be happy? Because that I don't see, and I just recently started doing this style, so I think maybe having
Oh
like
my God. So you're a Yahoo boy.
maybe
Mm.
or maybe not. Maybe they saw dreads because it wasn't this style, but exactly it was like twists, so it looked like dreads. So maybe they're like, Rasta,
Oh my God.
Rastafari, or like he has that eye, he must be a smoker. Because tell me why these guys ask me to park, right? They park me. Some police officer, alcohol is stinking all over his breath, like asked me to come out, and he starts searching me, right? And he sticks his hands in my pocket. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, man? This isn't how, like, I've been searched before. They don't stick hands in pockets. So he's like really confrontational and angry, and he like just pushes me to the side, and then he opens my car door, and the first place his hand would go, he pulls out this measly like stem. It's not even there. There's no grass on it. There's no foliage. It's literally probably they've smoked it before
Yeah.
they started their shift,
Yeah.
and this was the stem that remained. And he probably just had it in his sleeve or something. Like I have no idea how, but like first place his hand goes, he just pulls it out. What is this? I'm like, let me see. I was trying to take it and eat it or something.
Oh my god.
But he was too sharp. We were like, nope, no. His exhibits. Yeah, coming to station.
Did you just plant that there and just trying to make a case or something? Like, what is that? That's nuts.
Bruh, so I'm resisting, obviously. Dude starts cocking his gun at me. I'm like, obviously you're drunk. I'm innocent, but like you have the gun, so whatever. Like I'm not even. I'm just like, bro, stop pointing this thing at me, fam. Like, you chill. Anyway, they took me to the station that night. Drove my car there as well, so that was scary because like could have just stolen it and robbed me apparently. Took me to the station. Like they put me in their truck with like actual criminals, like drug dealers with like actual drugs, like crack,
Wow.
cocaine, like the real stuff that they should have been looking for. Not.
Did any of them recognize you?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Or like it was late at night, so and I think maybe they had more important things to worry about
Yeah.
than oh wow, they arrested me with K Brule now.
Yeah.
Last on the mind. So yeah, they took us in. I had to bail myself with extraordinary amounts of money, and the next day I went to buy fuel and I saw one of the guys that was in the truck with me, the main drug dealer. So he comes up to me and we're talking and he tells me he billed himself for like half of what I paid. And it was so painful for me. I think I cried. Yeah. Cuz like I was innocent. He was the actual like, and he paid less for his freedom than I did who was innocent. Like it just really messed with me. And I think I was like broke that period as well. I was like the last money on me, so it was just so painful. So I stopped driving around late when that happened. It scars you, and I used to love driving late, but now I don't.
So, when did this happen? Did this happen like around the same time they were protesting police
No,
brutality?
this was last June, July. This was,
Well,
like,
so
way
this happened after that.
way after the protests.
Wow.
The
so,
accident I told you about, or I was telling you about earlier, where I hit a police blockade,
Uh-huh.
that was like during NSARS
Mhm.
or just before. It was just before.
So it seems like there is no lesson learned.
Oh, definitely lessons learned.
So how would you say?
They've learned how to be more covert about it. They've learned from their mistakes.
Yeah.
And now they'll make sure there are no witnesses or loose ends. Like it's become more sinister. It's still there, sadly.
I used to hear these things, and they say like no matter what happens, don't let them take you to the police station.
Yeah.
As much as possible, try to settle it
On
right
the
there
spot.
on the road,
Yeah.
and let them let you go because all bets are off once they successfully get you to the station.
Yeah. That would be my advice too. So for me, they didn't touch me that day.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe I don't know why. But like the other people there, they really roughed them up. Like they roughed them up big time. And I guess it wouldn't make sense to rough me up because I was innocent. Like
Yeah.
they obviously know they planted this on me. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but they didn't touch me. But the other guys, I felt bad for them. It was crazy. Yeah.
So, what would be the biggest piece of advice that you have for anyone trying to consider a move to Lagos, relocating to Lagos?
So I don't think I can give you a biggest piece of advice. I can perhaps give you a few tips.
Okay.
Surviving Lagos 101 with K Brule. The first is if you're renting a place, I think go in the rainy season. Go at like the peak of the rainy season to see what the drainage in the area looks like, so you don't rent a house and then rainy season comes along and your house is no longer there. You're in the middle of a river. Like, so that's one. Try as much as possible to live near work. you don't want to spend half your life in traffic. The Lagos traffic is legendary. I think
That is
second
the word I
only.
was thinking. Legendary.
Yeah, second
That's
only to
exactly what it
China.
is.
Yeah, the world. It's Lagos traffic is more famous than like a lot of human beings. Yeah, it's just a thing. It's one of the wonders of the world.
Oh my goodness.
Modern world.
For real, for reals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So try and for your own mental health, try and live close to work. Um, advice for Lagos: carry spare change around to tip police. I'm not supporting bribes, but like just a friend told me like just if you give at a checkpoint you give them just 1,000 or something like that 1,000 can cover you for like 5 years.
Wow.
Like every time they see you they'll like remember and
Yeah.
that kind of thing. So just try and show love, be generous to like the street
Try
guys.
and bless them, as they say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because if there's trouble they're usually the ones that the first line of either attack or defense depending on what's happening. So that's one. Lagos, if you're dating anyone in Lagos, like don't put all like don't wait up. Basically, I'm this is more now for like guys.
Ah.
So because like everyone knows about Lagos girls. I think what's trending right now what is trending right now has made me decide to become a monk.
Oh no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
So now what? Are you gonna move to the monastery or something? What's
I-
going on here?
I don't. So apparently, people are being paid like 1 million plus to sleep with dogs.
No.
Yeah. And apparently, like bestiality is a thing. The world over. It's not just black people, but like, I've seen porn videos when I was a child of like nasty stuff, but just it just seemed like something mentally ill people did, and but now it seems like it's something that's being done because of poverty, and that makes it way more real and disgusting. Basically, you'll never know who has been fucked by a dog or who has fucked someone who's been fucked by a dog.
That is a scary
Like
thought.
it can just like, Lady X screws this dog, and then she goes up like and screws like 10 other guys this week, in her regular job or whatever. I'm sorry to say. And those 10 guys all have relationships, probably, most likely. So they go sleep with their girlfriends, and then their girlfriends are probably cheating on them because it's Lagos, right? Everyone is like cheating, especially the women, because she goes and cheats with her rich sugar daddy, and then the rich sugar daddy goes and like gives the dog spirit to like 10 of his other sugar babies. Like it's just a mess, man. Like no, I'm monk mode, activate.
Ladies and gentlemen, still want to move to Lagos yet?
I mean, it's not just Lagos, but like the whole like this abstinence is the only way, guys.
We all need to become monks at this point. This is so
honestly,
scary.
what is going on in the world? This isn't a
Wow.
Lagos thing. I shouldn't even make it about that. But like, it's stuff that it's trending right now, and it's scary. Honestly, personally, I feel like someone just found a bestiality video online, and they have now used it to address Lagos.
So what
I
is
don't
that?
think-
Do you think people who engage in this, especially the perpetrators, do you think they get something out of this? What could they possibly be getting as a benefit?
Money.
Well, not the people that get the money,
Or
but
the people
who,
paying for this.
who are paying for it. The perpetrators of this type of behavior, act, whatever you want to call it, the payers of this type of service. What do you think is motivating them to do so?
So, to understand the motives of a monster, one must first become a monster.
Okay.
So let me put myself in the shoes of a monster right now.
I'm going to coin that phrase. All right. So, getting into the lighter stuff, how would you describe Lagos nightlife? Or Lagos lifestyle? Let's just put it under all of that umbrella.
Oh, I feel like I'm the wrongest person for this. You see, there was this legendary song about how there's no party like a Lagos party. But honestly, I don't like Lagos parties. I don't like parties in general, so maybe that like my bias might be from there. But and this isn't even a Lagos thing. I think I've seen this exact phenomenon in clubs all over the world. Basically, just I don't like it. It's not for me. The whole going to a club and buying drinks at times 10 the original price, not really enjoying yourself. You're just trying to show off and be cool, like, who has the nicest car, who has the best drip. It's a very superficial lifestyle to me. Um yeah, I just want to be like under nature, enjoy myself. And for the most part it's too hot for that, but today's perfect. Like today, this is my perfect Lagos right now. It's so quiet, you can't hear noise of traffic and horns and stuff. The sun isn't like stressing you, dehydrating you. It's just very calm and peaceful. And to be very honest, there's always two sides to every city. You know what I mean? There's the underside, the underbelly, and there's a side to this city that even I haven't experienced yet, so I'm not in the best place or position to talk. But,
So K Brule does not like nightlife very much.
no, I like nightlife. I'm a night crawler. Like I come alive in the nighttime, but my activities are not like club related.
Okay.
So I'd rather just maybe have friends come over, video games, bad bitches, and we just vibe. Or house parties. House parties are lit. I love how Lagos house parties are lit. Like crazy things happen, but Lagos strip clubs and clubs is not for me.
So
It's not
K
for me.
Brule loves nature, loves the outdoors, love a nice evening, sometimes cloudy days. What else does K Brule like to get into?
I like food. I love to get into food, especially like a nice tray of lasagna or jollof. So yeah, if you're coming to Lagos, definitely the food is, there's so much to eat everywhere in the streets, in the medium like class restaurants, the mega chickens, the places, the high class restaurants, the circus, and just there's so much to do in Lagos. Lagos is, when you say nightlife, right? I may be being unfair and biased because as a musician, I'm more exposed to just clubs. 1 a.m. You just
Yeah.
drinks, prostitutes, sorry, sex workers. It's just not. I don't enjoy that space. But you see the restaurants or like the cinemas, just all that kind of more fun, lighter stuff. I really enjoy that, and I like that Lagos has enough of that leisurely stuff to go around for everyone. I'm trying to think what are my favorite Lagos. Like honestly, just the movies, man. Just the movies. I can't. There used to be a go-kart place, but not anymore. Paintball is cool.
Okay.
So yeah, I love driving. I love driving in Lagos, like especially midnight. Yeah, I be like racing people who have sports cars and stuff. It's a lot of fun for me personally.
How would you describe the Nollywood, the Nigerian movie industry, being an insider?
It's pretty much war. It's warfare. You're not going here for a holiday. We're going to struggle and create some art. And I need to give a lot of credit to anyone working in that space for the resilience, and the things they're creating. I think by volume, Nollywood is the biggest movie industry in the world. So they're doing great things with very limited resources, and you just have to really appreciate that kind of drive. The new Nollywood, like the guys going on Netflix and the guys going to cinema, they're doing very well. They're doing very well. I feel like Nollywood is like in evolutionary terms behind a few of the others. Like Hollywood is probably first in terms of storylines, actors, this the whole star effect, followed by Bollywood. So I think Nollywood is following, and where we at now, with the new Nollywood, the new movies going to Netflix and cinema, I think that's a very good place to be. And I think if we can launch from there, we can start competing on a more international and global level. I think where we're at now is where we should have been 20 years ago. But nothing's spoiled. Better late than never, and we're here now. So with technology and more exposure and people doing things and mixing up, it can only get better. So I'm excited for the future. We've worked hard to get here, harder than most. We've had a lot less help,
Hmm.
So yeah.
So, as we mentioned earlier in this segment, a lot of people know you from Big Brother. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, even if I wanted to tell you a lot, there isn't a lot to say. Um, it was a very bittersweet experience. Um, I think I was the first person to leave the house. I was evicted. So like my whole game plan was actually like find the love of my life probably. But then I got in the house and like none of the girls were really like my spec. Like they're
Yeah.
all beautiful in their own right, but like none of them really did it for me like that. So like my game plan kind of changed from, just falling in love to just being crazy and silly, you know what I mean? Just jokes. Like I don't know, do you watch Jackass? Or Jackass? Or
Barely, but I know
barely. You
Jackass,
know of
yes.
the concept, just
Yes.
yeah, ridiculousness, that kind of thing. So I just went there to just be fun and ignorant. But I don't think the producers got the message, and they freaked out and evicted me unfairly, I might add. Um, but that's a story for a few years ago. So ultimately, I'm grateful for the impact of being on the show. It didn't propel me quite in the way that it did. Like things didn't work out quite the way I had hoped or planned. But at the same time, like there's still lots of perks and privileges that have come as a result of the exposure via that platform. So I'm very grateful for that. Um,
Do you follow anyone who's part of your castmates? Are you guys still friends?
yeah, I'm friends with a
Where
few.
are they now, so to speak?
I think Alex is in France on holiday right now. Um, I saw Rico and Angel a few weeks ago. Toby got married. Like everyone's just doing their thing, kind of. I don't think I have a problem with anyone. Like we're all pretty cool.
So K Brule is out of Big Brother, been out of Big Brother. What is K Brule up to these days? Do you have any projects that we should be looking out for?
So I've been up to a lot since Big Brother. I've been on shows, movies. Um, went to acting school. I just felt like I needed to professionalize myself in that degree. I was in movies and TV shows before Big Brother, just on the circuit, learning on the job, that kind of thing. But I felt like now I was playing in a much bigger field, so I needed to really know what I was doing and not just wing it. Coming to find out that we're all actually just winging it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was
Is it
cool.
kind of like the fake it till you make it concept?
I'm not a fake it till you make it guy. I'm a just keep it 100 and real kind of guy. Which is why, like I said earlier, the Lagos lifestyle isn't really it for me. You meet people and you're trying to just talk and get to know people genuinely, but they're trying to package, and there's just a web of lies. Before you can get to know someone really at their core
Hmm.
in this city, you need to know them to their grandmother's house. And even then, there's so many layers of lies that they would have tried to, tell you. Everyone is just trying to be better or be bigger, and I guess that's what happens in a city of hustlers. Everyone's just trying to eat. You know what I mean? It's a dog eat dog world, and Lagos really epitomizes that. I don't really blame them for having that kind of lifestyle. I mean, you got to survive anyway.
Yeah.
Um, and then there are the people in Lagos who already have it all, so they don't need to fake anything.
Hmm.
I personally, I don't think it was a faking it till you make it situation. It was just opportunities came, I jumped at them, and I found out that I have the talent and the capabilities,
Hmm.
and now I'm trying to, get better at them. So I've been doing a lot of learning as well, actually. So as a musician, learning instruments, mixing, mastering, production, because I just I like to be in control of my sound.
Hmm.
So I think eventually I'm gonna still learn like how to direct and like produce my own stories and start shooting my own movies. But for now I'm just working on music. like my own music. So I have a single coming out. I don't know when. It's almost finished. I'm just going back and forth with like little details and minor adjustments with my producer. But
Is it
that's
coming out this year?
yeah, definitely. It's called So Good. Um, so yeah, just a single coming out and let's say a project coming out soon after.
Hmm.
So I'm just focusing on my music for now. I don't want to say too much, but you will be seeing a lot more
Okay.
of K Brule. Like I've spent the time to like get the knowledge and acquire the knowledge, and I'm currently like applying the knowledge. But very soon I'm going to be showcasing the knowledge. So that's just music for now, but there's a lot more to who I am that I'm gonna start showing the world. Like comedy, for example. I'm actually a very funny guy, honestly, because I think I've been through so much trauma in my life. I think people that have had traumatic lives are naturally funny. It's just how the world works. So yeah, I have a weird sense of humor, and I would love to share that with the world. So fingers crossed, we'll see a lot of that too, aside from my music.
Okay. All right. Well, we've come to the part of the program where we get to play. You're gonna play a card game with me. Ready?
Do I want to? Do I have a choice?
Actually, you don't. I have it here. So I have a set of cards here, and I want you to take like three of them.
Three
You're
cards.
going to be answering three different
The
questions. Anyway, so
how
I
do
get to play it with you. That
do
would
I
be
just,
awesome.
Do I just pick randomly?
So pick a card. We'll pick random. We'll do three
I don't.
today.
I don't like picking the first card.
Okay.
So I think I'll pick.
So
My favorite number is 3, so I'll pick the third card.
okay. So
So how many cards do I need to pick?
you'll be picking three cards, but we'll go one at a time.
All right.
So I'll ask the questions and then you answer. Wow.
I don't like that question. It looks a bit too deep.
Wow. This is an interesting one. So, when do you find it difficult to ask for help?
Always, all the time, every time. Asking for help is a sign of weakness.
Wow, K Brule. Tell me more.
It's trauma speaking. I'm sorry. That's not. You should ask for help, guys. No man is an island.
You should ask for help. That's very correct.
But me personally, I have a problem asking for help. Because you look weak. You ask for help. People take that as an open invitation to take advantage. Oh, this person is in need of help or is desperate, so I can, human beings are weird now. So like even if I'm lost, I just thug it out with Google Maps, man. Ask for help, bro. The person you're asking for help could like be trying to hurt you.
A
Like
serial killer?
I have trust issues, and I don't really do that. I like to help people, but it's hard for me to ask for help,
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you need to not do.
especially for money. Like, bro could be hungry, but like, nah, man. My pride will not let me speak.
Oh my goodness, K Brule.
Yeah.
You are very deep, man. You are very deep. I have another question for you, so you have to pick another card. So,
Okay, well, I already picked the third, so I think 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, let me pick 6.
alright. We'll do this again.
I don't know why my heart
What
is
do you
beating.
think makes you different?
Makes me different. So many things. Where do I start? Okay, first off, the way I think I process information differently from people. My problem-solving faculty is insanely advanced. I come up with simplest solutions to the most complex of problems in like no time. It's just I think it has to do with autism and ADHD. So I think that makes me different as well. Just my brain is wired differently from the rest. I have dyslexia with numbers, so like you might type out like 2006 for me, and I'll be reading 2060. Or like numbers just weird me out sometimes. What makes me different? I have a very genuine like heart and like a very free spirit. I think I have a healing aura because I'm always attracting damaged people. So I think I'm just like there's something epic and spiritual about me, but in a good way because I'm really connected with nature. Like I love to just be outside in fresh air, around plants, around animals. I love animals. So yeah, just pure vibes, and I think that's rare in this world. Everyone has an ulterior motive now, and I don't blame a lot of people. A lot of people are just trying to survive. So I do understand my privilege in I grew up around love and expression as opposed to survival. So maybe that plays its part in me being the way I am. But I think I am different in the way I think. Just I'm just too chill, man. Pure vibes.
I can feel that energy, that aura. It's all emanating today. Like I can feel
Oh,
it. I can feel it. I can feel
thank
it's
you.
all over the. It's all in the air.
That might be the weather too.
Oh, that too. That may be it.
Yeah.
Lucky number three. You got to
Okay.
pick the third
This
card,
third
my
one.
dear.
Can you fan them out for me so I can
All right. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do
cuz
that.
I'm a bit psychic, see? So let me
Ah.
pick this baby.
Okay.
Please don't be embarrassing.
Who do you miss the most and why?
Who
So
do
it's
I
a
miss the
twofold
most?
question.
Who do I miss the most and why?
Yes.
I miss my ex, Matilda. Why? Because I think I still love her. Like, it was a great relationship and everything. We broke up not because it was like bad or toxic or we hate each other. It's just life came in the way. But yeah, I miss her.
Matilda, if you're out there,
She knows I miss her. I think I tell her every
this is a
day.
call for you, man. This is a call
It's
for you.
not, it's not, please day or day, make I day my day, but like, I still.
You heard it here, Matilda.
I miss you, that's all.
All right. K Brule, you have been a lot of fun. So, in the very near future, we should be looking for some new music that you'll be
Just music
dropping.
and a lot of content. Let me just put it out there.
All
Music
right.
and a lot of content.
I can't wait to see and hear these.
I can't wait to start creating and putting them out. And I hope you all have as much fun um, watching and listening as I'll have and I've had creating them because it's yeah a bit of my soul to you. So thank you.
All right, K Brule, where can we find you currently? What are you doing? What are you up to?
Planet Earth. Really, I haven't figured out how to like teleport to other dimensions yet. But
Me neither.
you can find me on Earth.
Okay.
Just vibing. Longitude and latitude. I can't really give you that right now for health and safety.
Okay.
But Instagram at K Brule. I don't know my TikTok. Um, just look for K Brule everywhere, man, and like try and figure out who's the real account and who isn't. Good luck.
There's only one K Brule,
There's
ladies and
only
gentlemen.
one K
Just go look
Brule.
him up, Google him, you'll find him.
K.Brule. That's it.
Thank you all for paying attention, tuning in to Echo Conversations today. My name is Miss Adako, and I'm glad you joined us. Thank you very much. I will see you next time.